Hamas, the Palestinian Islamic Resistance Movement, launched a surprise attack by sea, land, and air in the early morning of the 7th local time. The Israeli side suffered heavy casualties unexpectedly. The Israeli Ministry of Defense acknowledged an unprecedented number of captured soldiers and civilians, including former IDF spokesperson and the Speaker of the Knesset. This is being compared to Israel's Pearl Harbor moment. The failure of Israeli intelligence has surprised the international community. Not only Israeli intelligence officials are shocked by the situation, even Hamas itself is quite surprised. According to the Associated Press, on Monday, local time, as reported on the 10th, Hamas senior official Barak stated in an interview in Lebanon, "We are surprised by the major defeat of the Israeli army. The Israeli army is a paper tiger." Barak also revealed that this attack was planned by senior Hamas commanders. Approximately planned by 6 senior Hamas commanders. Most people were unaware of the attack plan. There are voices accusing Iran of involvement in the attack against the United States and Israel. Barak denied helping Hamas plan the attack. The sudden escalation of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict on the 50th anniversary of the Day of Atonement has shocked the world. Palestinian Gaza Strip Health Department and Israeli media on the evening of the 9th. The released data shows the death toll in the latest round of conflict between Palestine and Israel has risen to over 1,600 people. The number of injured people exceeds 6,000. Among them, the Palestinian side includes the Gaza Strip and the West Bank of the Jordan River. The death toll has reached 704 people and nearly 4,000 people are injured. Over 900 people have died on the Israeli side. The Israeli embassy in the United States reported that there are 2,243 people. Israelis are injured, including over 300 people in serious condition. Several current and former Israeli intelligence officials said on the 7th, "The development of the situation is unexpected. We didn't know they had so many rockets. Nor did we anticipate that they would be so effective." Although the Israeli Defense Forces repeatedly avoided whether the raid was a result of intelligence failure. But they also admit that the number of captured Israelis is unprecedented. Some U.S. media have called this an unprecedented infiltration of Hamas forces, including former Israeli military spokesperson and Israeli parliamentary speaker. Officials, including the former Israeli military spokesperson and the Israeli parliamentary speaker, likened this to Israel's Pearl Harbor moment. "The whole system has malfunctioned," he said frankly. Reuters reported, citing multiple sources. One of the reasons Israel suffered heavy losses this time was a major intelligence failure. Hamas had been planning the attack for 2 years. And they used unprecedented intelligence tactics to mislead Israel. While planning large-scale operations, they left the impression to the outside world that they were more concerned about the well-being of the Palestinian people in Gaza, and not interested in provoking a war. U.S. Secretary of State Blinken, in an interview with American media, said, "The U.S. has not yet seen evidence of Iran commanding or orchestrating this particular attack. However, there is indeed a long-standing connection between Iran and Hamas." In line with the discourse of many Western media outlets, Blinken also stated that the Hamas attack may have been aimed at disrupting Israel's normalization of relations with Saudi Arabia and other countries. Barak denied this. He also stated that Hamas launched the attack because the Israeli government had pursued a policy of provocation and had plans to assassinate Hamas leaders. According to the latest news from Al Jazeera, Israel conducted overnight bombings on the Gaza Strip. In the early morning of the 10th local time, several journalists were in Israel. There were casualties during the airstrikes on residential buildings in the area. The United Nations stated that in the past 24 hours, over 40,000 houses in the Gaza Strip have been damaged or destroyed. Over 180,000 Palestinians have fled their homes.